Well, welcome back to the show. The upcoming fall semester at Bronx Community College will mark the return of many students and faculty to the physical campus as the pandemic is coming under control. Now, recent news, New York State Department of Education has approved Bronx Community College first degree to be taught completely online. Now, the Associate of Arts degree in Liberal Arts and Sciences will be available in a distance learning modality even in non-pandemic conditions. And here to share a little bit more about what is going on at Bronx Community College, we are pleased to be joined by the president of Bronx Community College, Dr. Thomas A. Isekenegbe, and then also Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Lester Sandres Rápalo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Daren, I want to say thank you for having us. You're part of our family now. Remember I said it the last time. It's so good to be back on your show, and I do watch all of the clips, and thank you very, very much. I mean, I think you'll be more of our public relations guy for what you do for us. Again, on behalf of our campus, I want to say thank you very much. We're glad to
Thank you. Well, BCC is home to me, and certainly I'm glad that we can have the opportunity to talk about the great work that's going on at the school and also to give some highlights. So thank you. I'll go right at you, Dr. Isekenegbe. Talk to us a little bit about where we are right now, because we're talking about COVID-19. We're trying to navigate, but you're going back in the fall. Talk about the COVID, how it's impacted Bronx Community College.
You know, the last time I was on the show, basically this was about a year ago. Sometimes we talked about what COVID really has done to our campus. But I think I want to say we are, as Bronx Community College, a very resilient campus. Our faculty, our staff, and our students, our able provost. So what we've really done is to use the opportunity to seize on the moment, to really build on our academic infrastructure. So as we prepare to go back to the fall semester, we have all modalities ready for our students. We have online modality, we have the hybrid modality, and also we have in-person. We'll actually be bringing about 30% back of our students on campus. Thanks to the work of our provost and our faculty, I think we're really ready. We have a reopening committee that we have in place with 3 subcommittees that are working on all of the facets for reopening, which really makes it interesting for us. And I think one of the things our provost is going to be talking to you about is our new online degree program. But you see, what has happened is that the lessons that we've learned from the pandemic, from our various online courses and the different modalities, we've decided why not use it to build a platform for our students.
Right. And I want to bring Dr. Rápalo in and talk a little bit about it, because here you have the first ever completely online course. And that's part of really making the pivot in this digital divide. Talk to us about how students can actually participate in what you'll be offering.
Thank you so much, Daren, for this wonderful opportunity. I do echo our president's words. This is a commitment for BCC and our students that represent such a diversity student body population. BCC has received approval from college governance, CUNY, and the New York State to offer our most popular degree program. As you mentioned it, the AAA in Liberal Arts and Science, completely online. How did this change access to the student? This approval gives BCC the authority to offer the degree in a fully online manner, even after the pandemic is over. One of the things that we did over the leadership of our president, Thomas Isekenegbe, is that we survey our student, and we find out that more than 1/3 of the students actually prefer to take courses online over in person. So obviously we do want to make sure that our we give the opportunity to our students to take classes online. Our campus is our home, but online must always be an option. The quality of the program, it's high standard. Just to give you an idea, BCC has been delivering courses online, fully online, for well over 10 years, and have experienced faculty who are engaged in building out this program. For example, under the leadership of President Thomas Isekenegbe, we appointed the Director of Online Learning to lead this effort. This is Dr. Jody Getman, who is a professor in history, but has a long history and background in teaching classes online. So we truly believe that this opportunity will give the flexibility to the students to take classes online, face-to-face, and hybrid as well.
Yeah. Dr. Isekenegbe, given the fact that you have these online classes, is this a sign of possibly more enrollment, given the fact that, you know, a lot of people will now have another opportunity to learn? And maybe I don't take the train to the campus. It takes me an hour. You know, maybe I got to deal with the Bronx traffic, but now, you know, the only thing I have to worry about is bad internet. So, you know, does this serve as a possibility that you could see more online enrollment at the college?
You're absolutely right. One of the neat things about Bronx County, you have a lot of people that have started their degree program, but did not actually finish due to life issues. So this particular program is the most transferable program to four-year schools. So you have an individual that is working, that has a family, that has other life commitments, but want to get a degree, so they can basically do this right from home. So you're absolutely right. This is an avenue. This is an opportunity for all of the adult learners in our county, in the Bronx, that have started, but actually didn't finish, as a way to come back to school. So we're really looking at an enrollment benefit for our students, but also realize that this is the beginning. We're also going to develop more programs fully online. I think the provost is going to talk about that too.
Yeah, I was bringing him back. You stole my thunder, but I'll let him take it from here. Talk to me about this, because yes, it is the beginning. You see it in this one particular program, but what can we anticipate coming forward in the future?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Daren. One of the initiatives that we're currently working right now with the faculty of BCC is to implement or to pilot the AAS in computer information system. We see the development and offering highly quality online programs as an essential way to serve our community post-pandemic. So this is one program that we truly are working very hard to get our ball rolling, because we do understand that post-pandemic we will need courses online, face-to-face, and hybrid. So this is one of the programs that will definitely benefit our students, give them the computer literacy that they need in order to become marketable in the workplace. And that is something that we're so highly excited.
So as we look towards the fall, obviously, let's walk there. You know, there's a lot of anticipation, and there's also a lot of worry. So what can students expect coming up this fall academically?
Overall, I think I want to assure our students and our faculty and our staff that are listening to this, watching this program, or that will be watching this program, we are really putting all of the finishing touches in place to welcome people back to campus. We have what we know as a reopening committee that are looking at all safety issues. We're looking at all of the facilities in our campus to make sure all of the HVAC systems are right. We're marking out all of the spaces for social distancing in all of the classrooms. We're spacing out the classrooms to sit people comfortably. So as we prepare for the fall, I want to assure everybody that we are getting ready. Come August, we'll be ready to welcome people back to campus. Talking about the modalities, you want to talk about the 3 modalities of classes?
Yes. So as our president mentioned in there, we're very excited and happy to welcome our student, faculty, and staff in a high volume, because BCC, as you know, has always been open. We offer classes in nursing, medical, lab technician, and so forth. So the campus have been open even during the pandemic for those particular programs. But moving forward for the fall, as our president mentioned it, we anticipated close to 30% of our student representation back on campus. So we're very excited for this new approach. And as you mentioned, it's an exciting time. It's a time for us to come together as a community. And we're really thrilled and happy, obviously practicing social distancing, following all the CDC guidance that we have. And I just want to say that thanks to the leadership of our president, we put those 3 committees together that will help to assess, provide feedback, constructive criticism, that will help us to provide the most safety manner way protocols that you can think of that will help us to feel safe in a learning environment back on campus.
Dr. Isekenegbe, the last time we talked about how BCC was able to provide technology for students, laptops and things of that nature. Are we anticipating, even though we are post-pandemic in a we've moved it along in a big kind of way, are we anticipating that same kind of need for this incoming class?
Actually, that's a great question, because we talked about it, I think 2 Tuesdays ago in our cabinet meeting. And one of the things we were talking about is to set aside some special funds to buy laptops for all of our new incoming freshmen, or all of our new incoming students. Say, for example, you come in and you tell us you don't have the technology and the tools to really work in classroom. We're looking for funds that would really buy those computers, get them ready, and be able to hand them over to students. We live in the Bronx. We know some of our students have those needs out there, and we're putting mechanisms in place to really make sure we deliver to the students. So that's a great question, really, because we're actually trying to look for some money to order some laptops and other tools for the fall.
All right. Well, we have to leave it there. Dr. Isekenegbe, Dr. Rápalo, thank you so much for being with us here on the set of Open.
I want to say thank you for having us, and I'm looking forward to coming back. Once the fall semester begins, I hope we can come back and tell you of our progress and things that we're doing.
I would absolutely love it. I think we need to know, because it's important that our educational institutions give us a little bit of understanding as to how things are going. And there's many parents and many students out there who want to know what's going on. So definitely love to have you back. Thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you.
All righty. Well, now listen, if you want more information, please do us a favor. Visit their website, bcc.cuny.edu, and follow them on Twitter and Instagram at BCC-CUNY. We do have more show. We want you to stay with us. Open will continue coming up right after this.